Hi guys, Farhan Tippu here, and today we are back with a smartwatch review from Noise. This time we've got the NoiseFit Halo that has just been launched in the Indian market. The watch comes with an AMOLED display and has a budget price tag under 4,000 that's attached to it. Noise too has added some new features to this watch which wasn't seen before. So without wasting any time, let's get started with the review. So after we unbox, we get to see the watch, one magnetic charging cable, a user manual, a warranty card and a few stickers of the brand. Very simple and minimal accessories are provided here. For this review, we've got the vintage brown color with the leather strap, but you also get 5 other colors as well as 2 different strap variants. Now, coming to the design of the watch dial is a 1.4-inch full-touch circular display. It has a decently sized big screen and the watch is protected by a strong full metal dial that has a brushed metal finish to it. There are 2 buttons on the right side as well. One is the power button and the other one acting as a back button. At the back of the watch, you can see the charging point, the heart rate and SpO2 sensors with some details of the watch that is given. Here, you can see that since this is a Bluetooth calling watch, there is a mic as well as a speaker given. We'll check out that feature ahead in the video. Despite the full metal body, it feels very light while wearing it. Speaking about wearing, let's talk about the straps. As you can see, they've given us a premium looking leather strap that's attached onto some silicone, which I feel is a really good addition. You also get the only silicone variant straps for this watch, or if you want, you can go for the vintage brown variant and then buy a 22mm silicone strap as well separately, and that can be easily fitted due to the quick change pins. Moving on to the display of the watch, as I've already told you in the beginning of the video, you are getting a 1.4-inch AMOLED display that has a resolution of 466 x 466 pixels. This gives us a perfect view of the contents on the display and makes the colors look bright and amazing on whatever watch faces you choose. Even when I was outdoors, I could see the color and the time without squinting my eyes. The bezels on the watch are okay, but I do have a complaint against this, which I will say for the end of the video. But with the AMOLED display and with the watch faces that have a predominantly black background, you will rarely notice it. Noise has also put on the always on display option here, which shows us an analog style watch face, or you can choose the digital look too. And now to step up a notch, they have added a smart touch technology to the display, where when you want to turn off the screen after seeing it, all you have to do is place your palm on the watch and it will automatically go dark. Now let's talk about the features. Firstly is that it supports Bluetooth calling. So this is the Noise Buzz suit that you can find in the menu of your watch. You can add 10 of your favorite contacts on the NoiseFit app to show their names in the watch when they're calling. When it comes to calling, it works okay in my view and you won't find any problems with it. Let me make a sound test and show you the performance. Hey Mayur, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Tell me.
No, I was just using the Halo Fit to talk, so I just wanted to see how it sounds.
Oh, the Halo Watch.
Yeah.
They sound decent all. It's just a little less clear, like very little, but I can hear you well.
Okay.
Okay, cool then. Thanks.
The inbuilt speaker is also okay in terms of audio output, but I'm not that impressed with the mic on the watch. Also, since we're on the topic of Bluetooth, let me just inform you that for connectivity, it uses the Bluetooth version 5.3. The next feature is that the watch has a IP68 water and dust resistance, which in my personal view is just decent for the price. You also get 100+ sports mode like the outdoor, indoor walking and running, cycling, yoga strength training, mixed aerobics and many more. So you can use these modes appropriately for whatever sport you're into. I used it for the core training and it showed me the calories burnt, the average and max heart rate and minimum heart rate as well. As always, I suggest you to personally go try out the sports modes and see the tracking performance for whichever sports you're into. Speaking of tracking, like I've already mentioned in the video before, the watch has heart rate, sleep monitoring as well as SpO2 monitoring that are all well built into the Noise Health suit. They work well in my view, but I'd personally suggest you to not use these monitors for medical purposes and rather visit a doctor directly. The other common features that we have here are the breathe feature, the flashlight, timer, alarms, reminder, weather forecast and the music control. You also have 150 cloud-based watch faces as well to choose from. Now, before I get to the UI, let me just speak a little about the battery life. The NoiseFit Halo houses a 300 mAh battery. So for people who use the watch without much notifications on and they keep the brightness at around 50%, it will last 6 to 7 days. But if you're a heavy user where you keep everything on, then I'm sure it will die within 2 days tops. Now, when we come to the UI performance of the watch, you should know that you're getting almost the same features that you must have seen on most of the Noise watches. You can swipe up to see the quick access center, which gives you the options of D&D, brightness control, the always on display options, flashlight, screen lock settings, etc. You can swipe down to see the notifications of your cell, where you can check your recent messages and your call notifications. You can swipe left or right, where you can access your heart rate monitoring, SpO2 monitoring, sleep and stress monitoring as well, and it also shows you your fitness related activities. And if you want to check out the menu of the watch, you can press the top right button where you get access to all the features of the watch. Overall, the UI of the watch is smooth and I have no complaints here. I was expecting to see some lag at least while swiping through the screen, but I'm glad I didn't find any. So, coming to my final verdict on the NoiseFit Halo, for the price of $3,999, the pros for me are the premium looks that the watch gives out. I personally love the straps that are hybrid with the leather on top and the silicone down, so I can use these watch for workouts without worrying that my sweat will damage the leather strap. And of course, the AMOLED display that makes the content of the watch look clear and sharp, and also the Smart Touch feature. Now, coming to the cons, for me personally, it started off with the bezels. The thickness of the bezels varied for me from the box picture compared to when I saw the watch in reality. It's a little thicker in reality. Maybe there was a printing mistake in the box. Maybe. I'll just give them the benefit of doubt here. Because when I went to the website, the bezels were just like the watch in reality. That's just my personal opinion because I need the product to be exactly as the picture on the box. The next con is whenever I got long messages on the watch, I couldn't read the full messages, which was kind of disappointing. There isn't any update on the UI of the watch. It's 2023, so I'd like to see some new changes, and I didn't get to see any calculator here, which also kind of took me by surprise. There isn't any voice assistant as well, so that's a little more disappointing, and there's no auto brightness feature also. But hey, this watch is really good otherwise for people who are not looking to spend much and want a good smartwatch with a good UI while sticking to a good brand as well. And it also goes for already smartwatch users that if you want to add a round dial smartwatch to your collection, then you could go for this as well. So that's it for the review, guys. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions that weren't answered in this video, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get back to you. See you in the next video.